The Supreme Court move on Nnamdi Kanu has once again placed this matter at the center of national discussion, and Nigerians across the country are paying close attention. What is happening now is not just another court appearance. It is a serious legal step that could shape the next direction of this long-running case. As you listen, please make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel so you do not miss any real-time updates. Your support helps this platform grow and keeps you informed with balanced, clear news. At the heart of the situation is the decision that earlier returned the case to the Federal High Court for continuation of trial. That decision became a turning point. Before that, there had been moments when it appeared the legal battle might end differently. The Court of Appeal had at one time discharged him, thereby the Supreme Court later reversed that position and ordered that the case should continue. That single decision changed everything. It reopened the door for full prosecution and set the stage for what later happened at the trial court. Please remember to like this video and subscribe as we continue to break this down in simple and clear English for everyone to understand. When the case resumed at the Federal High Court, the proceedings became intense. The court examined charges connected to terrorism-related allegations and incitement. The prosecution presented its arguments. The defense team also strongly argued that their clients' rights had been violated and that due process had not been properly followed in certain areas. The legal exchanges were detailed and technical, but the public interest remained very high. Eventually, the Federal High Court delivered a strong judgment. The court found him guilty on several counts and handed down a life sentence. That judgment sent reactions across Nigeria and beyond. Some people said it showed that the rule of law was working. Others said they believed the outcome was too severe. No matter the opinion, the judgment marked one of the most serious moments in this case. If you are following this story closely, please like this video right now and subscribe. It encourages us to keep delivering accurate and understandable updates. After the conviction, the legal team did not stop. They began filing appeals and raising constitutional questions. They argued that certain earlier decisions should be reviewed. And one of the key issues brought before the Supreme Court again was whether the earlier ruling that revived the charges was correct. This is where the headline becomes powerful. Court speaks loud. Supreme Court move on Kanu sends strong message. The message here is that the highest court in the land is being asked to look deeply into its own previous judgment. This is not common. It shows how serious the defense team is about exhausting every legal option available. In law, the Supreme Court is the final authority. When matters get there, it means the legal battle has reached the highest possible level. So when a new motion is filed at that level, people begin to ask, what could change? Could there be a shift? Or will the earlier position stand firm? As we continue, please like and subscribe so you stay connected to this developing story. Beyond the courtroom, there is the public dimension. The case has always carried political and emotional weight, especially in the Southeast region. Supporters believe he represents a struggle for self-determination. Critics believe the unity of the country must remain protected under the Constitution. These two viewpoints have existed side by side for years. The court, however, focuses strictly on law and evidence, not emotions. There were also moments in court that attracted attention. At one point, there was a heated exchange that led to him being ordered out of the courtroom. That moment spread widely online. It increased public interest and debate. But legal analysts often remind viewers that courtroom emotions do not decide cases. What matters are documented evidence, constitutional provisions, and judicial interpretation. Please take a second to like this video and subscribe. We are committed to explaining complex issues in simple English. Another angle to this case is the matter of detention location. There were requests to adjust prison arrangements for easier access to legal counsel. Those requests were reviewed but not granted. That decision also added to the legal arguments being raised in appeals. Now let us focus clearly on what this new Supreme Court move truly means. When a legal team asks the Supreme Court to revisit its own ruling, they are essentially saying there may have been an error in law or interpretation significant enough to justify reconsideration. This is not about emotions. It is about legal technicalities and constitutional arguments. Then the court will look at whether its earlier judgment properly addressed jurisdiction, procedure, and constitutional safeguards. If you appreciate this detailed explanation, please like and subscribe right now. It truly helps. The larger question Nigerians are asking is simple. What happens next? There are a few possibilities. The Supreme Court could decide that there is no reason to change its earlier decision. In that case, the conviction and the process that followed would remain intact. On the other hand, if the court finds strong merit in the new arguments, it could issue directives that reshape the legal path ahead. That is why this move is being described as sending a strong message. It signals persistence and it signals that the legal conversation is not closed. Across social media platforms, people are already forming opinions. So some believe this is a final attempt. Others believe it could be the turning point. But the truth is, only the justices can determine that outcome. And they will do so based strictly on the Constitution and legal precedent. Let me remind you again to like this video and subscribe so you do not miss future updates. In a broader sense, this case also highlights the strength of Nigeria's judicial structure. From the Federal High Court to the Court of Appeal and up to the Supreme Court, there is a layered system designed to ensure fairness. Every accused person has the right to appeal. Every judgment can be reviewed within the framework of the law. That process is playing out here in full view of the public. It is important to stay calm and allow the legal system to run its course. Public reactions are natural, but court decisions are not made on social media. They are made in written judgments backed by law. As we continue this discussion, please pause and hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. Your engagement means everything. What stands out most in this current development is determination. Determination from the defense to keep challenging. Determination from the prosecution to defend earlier rulings. Determination from the judiciary to maintain its authority. That is why this moment feels significant. For many Nigerians, this is more than news. It touches on questions of justice, national unity, and constitutional rights. But at the end of the day, the Supreme Court remains the final voice in interpreting the law. We will continue to monitor every filing, every response, and every ruling connected to this case. If there is any new direction, you will hear it here first in clear and simple English.